What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and this is a long overdue Organizing Ultrazilla's Toys update. So, my Zillions, we begin here, kind of an area where boxes are filled with things that I'm selling. And then we kind of move over to just more stuff that I gotta go through for selling, some really, really old stuff. And then just boxes and boxes of other things. Now this here was where I did a lot of selling before. And you might hear some fans back there. That's because my wife has a whole hydroponics thing going on down here. Um, this area, though, I don't love for using for selling anymore. I had used another area, but now my wife took over that one as well. Then we got Godzilla over here on this side. Stacks of stuff that might be sold soon. The hydroponic stuff. Then we move over to stacks and stacks of stuff. This is basically my life, is stacks and stacks of stuff. Now these boxes are all stuff that are done. Done. And then you just get a line of things that go all the way to my review desk. So sitting at my chair at my review desk, they got Nemesis Prime, who is going to be the final figure to be reviewed at that space. As you can see, I have like this is a shelf, like an IKEA shelf, and just bare wall. And this is how it's been for roughly a couple of weeks, because I had, the kind of like a paper system. Well, that got like scuzzy and ran out. I did like that, but, to make do, because I knew I was going to be changing stuff, I just had that like that. I have to clean this desk up right now. Behind me is, my racks of backlog stuff. Lots of stuff. Not all of it is backlog. But yeah, this stuff on here, it just kind of spreads out. And then my floor is a mess. A litter of mess. I can't get into my toy room. I could jump over it. But that's next to go, because here's what's gonna happen. Because, wait. The toy room, where we started before. There's a few things done, like, Kong shelves are kind of okay. Then we got some shelving here of stuff. The SH Monster shelf needs a major redo. Voltron shelf is pretty much all together. It's pretty good. Power Rangers over there was going well, but then I hit a snag. And then I got some more Godzilla Pacific Rim stuff over there. Transformers are gonna be all in those shelves. Primes are all there. Some robots and stuff over there. Then you got more robots. That long thing is gonna be Ultras. Back there is tons of extra stuff that never came out of there after we had like problems down here like 2 years ago now. And then boxes and boxes of stuff that were meant to go on shelves and stuff. Mechagodzillas, Gamras are here, pretty much okay. And then you got more Godzilla stuff over here. So, here's what's happening. I've discovered an issue within me. I mean, besides like crazy amount of stuff and, kind of hoarderish. I've talked about that before. And just kind of like depressed about the whole thing and just wanting not to deal with it. And that's really why you haven't seen one of these. But I realized one of my major issues is where my review desk is now. Because all of this I was redoing, and that's why I went out there to begin with. Because it's been out there and not in here amongst this, I've just kind of abandoned this, you know what I'm saying? So the goal now is to take that desk and bring it back in here. Do the figure background once again, which I had a few years back. I like that. I did. It works really well, my goal back then was to like switch around the desk every, so often, like maybe once a month, switch the angle and stuff so you get different figures. But because everything was never ever super organized, I could never do that. However, by not being in here at all, I'm not doing it at all. So um, I've realized that, and I think that's the case. If I'm in here, then I'll be wanting to organize this. So that desk is going to come back in here right after I get done with that Nemesis Prime review. Then that yellow desk you saw is going to go in that space, which makes a lot of sense, and I'm going to be able to light it, stuff better there. And that's going to be all stuff I take pictures of for sales and whatnot, and just maybe general pictures in general. So this is the goal, to do. So I really wanted to give you guys a quick update on organizing Ultrazilla's toys, because I don't remember the last time I did one of these. I don't know if I did one this year, and I really wanted to, but it is what it is, I'm not going to do anything right this second. My priority right now is to get down that figure, because that is the last figure on my camera that I have any footage of. So, that one's got to get done to clear out that space, and then I'm moving back over here. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update, because I felt like it's been so long since I did this that, I needed to. And I needed to hold myself accountable once again and get back into the groove of organizing this place. It's been way too long, but, if you followed me, I've had a lot of, issues this year, and it's definitely affected my mental health. And I need to fight that, and I need to fight, this. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and you're going to be seeing more of these, I hope. Maybe once a month, it would be the goal to do one organizing a month, and show you where I'm at. We had the shelf tours thing that I ended, right before, we got to the Power Ranger shelf. I'd love to get back to that as kind of like a little goal of finishing little bits and pieces of this. But, it's all on bringing that desk back in here and getting to work on organizing and reviewing in here, resetting things up, and resetting up my eBay stuff over there from my shop, because the last couple of weeks that's taken a little hit too, because where I was doing it at, my wife was working on. So there you go. A little bit of a update, and it is what it is, peeps. I fully admit it. I gotta also admit that I almost called this series quits completely. It's been on hiatus as it is. But, a few times this year, I filmed, an ending, a not happy ending. I gave up, and I scrapped those, because it's just not me, and I knew eventually I would think of something that would kickstart me again, and it was today. Honestly, yesterday, you're seeing this in the morning, right? Yesterday today, whatever, that I thought of this. I was just like, you know what? I gotta move back in here completely, because I think that's the problem. So, out of sight, out of mind, you know what I'm saying? I would only come back in here to grab something for my reviews and get out of here. Another issue is I stopped doing any of my computer work over here. I do it all in the apartment now. And that's an issue too, but that is because I no longer have my laptop and I'm using a desktop again, so yeah, there's lots of moving parts and a lot of things that affected just me not doing anything, but it's gotten crazy in here and gross, honestly. So gotta hold yourself accountable sometimes, guys, and I hope this is a lesson to some folks. Just don't get that much. Don't get as much as I have. I've slowed down a lot. I have. And there's going to be another video about that soon. Just, what I've been buying and stuff. I think that'll be interesting to talk about. Because I have slowed down a lot on that. So, but anywho, I definitely wanted to give a organizing update. It's been a long time. Hope you enjoyed somewhat or just got something out of this. And, it's also just a hey, this is what the channel is going to be looking like shortly, moving my desk. And, you can see a little bit of a different view. I think that's fine. Right. And there you go. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.